your girl Sarah.
I'm Maya.
And we're charmed and dangerous.
You know, because we are charming.
And we're dangerous.
Pew, pew.
And in today's video, we are coming back at y'all with another zodiac standoff. Today we are doing who is the better therapist, Virgo or Pisces? Now we both know why we picked both these signs. They're both very, very good at either being there for you or giving you some solid ass advice. But before we even go over our points of which one we picked, why both are even in the running, we would love it if you guys would subscribe down below. Your girls over here, we cover anything that has to do with astrology, anything that has to do with fuckboys, anything that has to do with girl code, all the fun things that two best friends would talk about, we cover right here. So if you like any of that, subscribe, and now on to the video. Okay, Maya, let us know. What do you think? Why are both of these signs even in the running? Who do you pick? All the good stuff.
Yes, I feel like I was super excited about this topic because to me, both of them make really great therapists, but for completely different reasons.
Agreed.
Like, for me, a Virgo, when I am ready for a plan, ready to like get shit moving, that's when I go to the Virgo. That's my Virgo therapist.
Right.
And when I really just want to cry and be heard and like understood, then I'm gonna go to a Pisces because they do that for you. You know what I mean? And I feel like sometimes not everybody wants their problems actually fixed.
Fact.
You know?
Fact.
So that like steers people away from the Virgo because they are very solution oriented. And a Pisces is gonna give you that space to be like, you can feel however you want to feel. I don't know why I did that voice for Pisces, but I swear I always do.
Yeah. I mean, that's their voice.
It is.
I feel like they just have like a princess voice.
Like,
or like, you know, a prince, like,
you know? They're like,
are you in distraught?
Right.
Would you like to come over to my house?
Right.
I have apples.
I have treats.
Wait, but apples was the witch, but maybe a good apple.
But you know, like snacks and like fluffy pillows.
And it's funny because actually Virgo does the same thing.
They totally do.
My Virgo best friend, like I always tell him, he is the best host ever, Ernesto. I love you. Like he just takes care of you from the moment you walk in and from the moment you walk out, like the next day hungover.
I feel
He's like, you want a water
bottle?
They're just really great at catering to you.
They're very detail oriented. So they're like, are you okay? Do you need this? You need this.
For sure.
You know, I feel like that's very much a Virgo energy.
Agreed.
You need this.
I know what you need. Okay? I know what you need.
Yes. Okay, how do you feel about it?
I don't know. I feel like they're both in the running because something is very like soothing and nurturing about both of their energies. And like you said, in very different ways. I feel like Pisces is soothing emotionally. Like everything that you feel, they have already felt. I feel like for Pisces, it almost feels like they're reading your mind. And I don't know if it has to, I mean, I know it has to do with the fact that the 12th house, you know, rules Pisces. I feel like Pisces has already gone through the ringer of every emotion and every aspect of life before we all have. You know, they're the 12th sign. You know, they're there. They're the old person. They're the wise soul.
Yes,
I describe Pisces as the wise soul, and like a lot of us, I feel like sometimes don't take Pisces seriously because it's like, oh my god, Pisces, like they're so chaotic. But guess what? They've dealt with what you're going through. It's just that they've had to deal with it so much that now they're crazy.
Right. And honestly, it's like, yeah, of course they're crazy. They're watching so much. They're so perceptive and like...
They're here and there. They're literally in so many different dimensions at once. And like, I feel like that's one of the main reasons why they are also in the running is that like, they do deal with different experiences all the time. And like, what everyone else goes through, they just go through it, but Pisces does analyze it. They have that similarity with Virgo. They just do it emotionally. You know what I mean? They're not so factual. They're just like, how did that situation make me feel? Yeah. Every time they're in a room, they're absorbing that energy and feeling it, you know? And like, that's why they're great therapists, because when you're opening up to them, they're thinking about their experience when they went through that exact thing.
Yes.
And then I feel like with Virgo, I feel like Virgo knows exactly the right questions to ask you to get to the root of the problem.
Yes.
And I feel like they help you figure out what's wrong, or should I say figure out what's wrong with you. So like Maya said, you know, be very, very careful when you go to them for advice. They're not just going to sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
They're really going to think about it. And they're going to think about what you're doing wrong to bring this upon yourself.
Yes. To me, Virgo is like the definition of tough love. Like, there's no point of sugarcoating things to you. Like, they already have expressed their love by letting you know what was up. You know what I mean?
Honestly, agreed. Virgo just deciding to be there with you.
Yes.
And problem solve with you, that's their love language. Virgo doesn't waste time doing shit they don't want to do. Like, they're doing it because they really do see you as a project to work on. And they're dedicating that time to you. You know, that's love to them. They're not gonna, that's why they're opposites too. Like, Pisces is very much like, I'm here for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm here for you.
Yeah.
And Virgo is like, I'm here for you, with their like briefcase. Like, how can I help you?
They're like, this is how you can get your credit score here. This is how you can. I'd be dead. Yeah. It is very like structure, like oriented, and like sometimes you really need that. Like when
honestly,
you need a slap in the face, when you're done crying.
I know a good schedule turns on Virgo.
Honestly, yeah. And like a lost person, that probably turns you on too. You're like, oh, I need some order in my life.
Both of them.
The Virgo's gonna give it to you.
Virgo and Pisces both love working on people. They love picking up people when they're halfway done. I know that sounds real fucked up, but they do, because now they can pour their energy into that person instead of focusing on themselves in very different ways. I feel like Virgo, as perfect as they seem, they're actually very imperfect too, which is why they're choosing to focus on your imperfections, because when they're focusing on yours, they don't have to think about their own. Pisces, they're worried about your emotions. They have so many, but they don't have to deal with that. They can deal with you.
Right, let me focus on you first. They can very much put another person before themselves. And I feel like
they both do it.
Yeah.
But for some reason people think that Virgo doesn't do it. Virgo does that.
No, they definitely do.
They're just better at hiding it. Virgo's really good at making the people in their life everything while neglecting themselves. They really do.
They just don't communicate it
for a reason.
like a Pisces. You know what I mean? They're not all in their feels about it.
Like Pisces, you can tell that they're distraught because they haven't given themselves love. Virgo will like just be like working on everything.
Just makes them more like neurotic.
Stress balls. Stress balls.
Yeah.
Y'all need, both of y'all also need a therapist of your own. Okay?
Facts.
I just have to say that.
They do. They do.
I mean, everyone in life, I feel like, without even bringing astrology into it, you would do well with having a therapist. And I do want to say, I just have to say this now. We're talking about this and it's fun, but be careful with always actually making your Virgo and Pisces friend your therapist. Like, although they're good at it, that doesn't mean that they should always be taking on your problems just because they're good at it.
Yeah.
They themselves also have things that they're going through, and like maybe sometimes you should ask them how they're doing, because sometimes it is hard for them to open up. That's why they're pouring that love onto you or that care onto you, because they're neglecting themselves. So ask your Virgo and Pisces friends how they're doing.
For sure. I feel like sometimes when somebody's giving you so much love, like a mother, you know what I mean? You're not asking how your mom's doing, but you should be asking how your mom's doing, because those are the people who are giving so much. They're working so hard. And like, they need to know that you're thinking about them too. They need to know that like, this is working for you. You know, everybody needs validation.
Mutually beneficial. You know what I mean?
I feel like they really love that.
For sure.
They both really love that.
And I feel like as someone who is always constantly giving, even when someone asks you how you're doing, that pushes you to be even more of a giver, because now you know that your efforts aren't going unnoticed.
Yes.
You know?
1000%.
Okay, so for my next point, I do want to say, I feel like no matter what, opening up to a therapist can be really intimidating due to the fear of being judged. And I feel like it's easy to tell Pisces anything because they won't really think that you're crazy. You know what I mean?
They're not out here judging you
at all. And I feel like Pisces has like the most vivid imagination in the zodiac, so they've definitely thought crazier things. So don't think that like what you're going through is going to phase them. And I feel like that's why they're such a great therapist, is that like they've already put themselves in your shoes to think about why you made the decision that you made. And I feel like sometimes it's scary as the person that is seeking advice to tell people your point of view or why you feel this way, because you feel like you're going to be judged. But Pisces isn't going to really be doing that, you know?
And I feel like Pisces also, like, they already know what was up with you before you even told them. You know what I mean? So it's like they're almost just even waiting for you to tell them. It's like, I knew something was going on. I was waiting for you to come tell me. And they'll probe a little, you know what I mean? But also I feel like they'll they kind of just want, their energy is so open and warm and loving, like it's going to just flow out of you naturally, I think.
100%. 100%.
You know, it's like, oh my god, I didn't even know I was holding all of this in. And
yeah,
I just
and now it's coming out.
Yeah.
Because their energy is so comforting, like you just can't help but start.
Yeah,
you know
just
what I mean?
letting it flow. I feel like to me, like I would go to a Pisces when I really just need a hug or I need a vent session because like I was saying earlier, they're not, and like you have been saying, they're not going to judge you for how you've been feeling your crazy thoughts or anything like that. They're just very accepting, and they're going to give you that space to have your feelings, and they're not going to judge you for it. Which is the
if anything, they're just going to make you feel valid. You know what I mean? They're not going to be like, well, why? They're going to be like, we don't need to talk about why.
Right.
This is the way you feel, and that's okay.
That. That's it.
I do want to say though, I feel like you have to take into consideration sometimes with Pisces, like Pisces can sometimes make you forget the problems as a way to heal, and I know that's because of y'all's Neptune influence. One of Pisces ruling planets is Neptune, and Neptune can sometimes have you put these rose-colored glasses on and make you forget about things. It's, you know, these illusions. So be wary of like always going to a Pisces for advice, or when you're going through something really rough, because it'll feel good that day, you know what I mean?
Really
y'all will get drunk together, do some drugs, whatever it is y'all do. We do not condone doing drugs on this channel. And I feel like that will make you feel like, oh my god, this was really great. Now I'm gonna go to my Pisces friend all the time. But did they really help you, or did they just make you forget about it? So that's another thing to take into consideration, because they really are good at distracting you.
Yeah, I totally agree. They'll let you get into that dream escape world, but also I'm wary too, because it's like they are so sensitive to your feelings that they see that you're down. They don't want to kick you more when you're down. You know what I mean? So they are going to sugarcoat it, unlike a Virgo. They're going to be like, oh, maybe I'm not going to tell it to you totally straight, and that's going to do you a disservice. You know what I mean? So you have to be careful. Like, it's really nice to like completely remove yourself when you're really like upset and hurt or whatever it is. But yeah, you got to be careful, because they can steer you astray.
Okay, so we just talked about Pisces for a second. I do want to say, I feel like with Virgo, I feel like since Virgo is very much factual, their tough love does really help you get to the root of the problem. And I feel like a lot of people go to therapy because they know they feel something, they know it sucks, but no one can really pinpoint why or what caused me to feel this way, or what caused this problem to become so prevalent in my life. Like, what really happened?
Yeah.
And I feel like Virgo will work backwards and will pull that out of you, like out of your depths of your fucking soul. You're gonna be like, oh my god, this happened when I was 3?
Right,
you
you're
know
like,
what I mean?
wow, and this trauma?
Right.
That's why I'm triggered?
Right. So, listen, my mom has a Virgo moon. So you know, like I said, my best friend's had a Virgo moon, and I've had exes that were Virgo. It's like, it is triggering to be talking to them about shit that's triggering. Their energy is triggering to my triggers. Right. So be careful. That's why we're having this conversation, is that like everyone has different reasons for going to either one of these signs. And you know, like we said, Pisces isn't going to judge you, Virgo does, but ultimately Virgo's style can be more effective.
Yes, but slightly less empathetic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But effective.
Exactly. And I feel like the thing is, like, some people don't like to be judged. You know what? Or most people don't like to be judged.
Yeah.
Some people actually do like a good constructive criticism moment. And those people should be going, you know,
to the Virgo.
Exactly. So that's why it's important, like, depending on what you need, go to either one of these signs.
Agreed. I feel like also, I just want to say, we were talking about how like Pisces let you get into that dreamscape. They'll kind of forget about it too. They like to push their feelings away. Like, to me, a Virgo, if you tell them about a problem, like, they're gonna follow up about it. They want to make sure you're progressing. You know what I mean? Like, how are you doing, sweetie?
Honestly.
Are you following my directions to the T?
A Virgo might not even notice that a certain part of you was an insecurity of yours, but now that you told them, every time you see them again, they're gonna be like, so how's it been going with the fact that you hate your face?
Right.
Like, You know what I mean? Like,
no, and that's exactly how they are.
Like, are you sad that you're still fat? Like, you know what? Like, just like,
right.
And I honestly think sometimes they don't even know they're doing it.
They don't. Honestly, bless their souls. I personally feel victimized by this entire conversation because I'm thinking about my mother, my boyfriend, my old boss, like all of these people who were like just judging me.
Yeah.
Oh, leave me alone. Leave me alone. So for me, at the end of the day, all in all, I think it really depends on my mood for which therapist I will go to, whether it be the Virgo or the Pisces. I really appreciate a Virgo's plan of action and like, you know, ready to like get me moving, but also sometimes Virgos shove their agenda like really down your throat and they don't let you adapt their plan, and that's really frustrating to me as like a Sagittarius. So it depends also on the Virgo for me, but generally I like that they give me like a light at the end of the tunnel. There's like some sort of structure, but like I said, I can't take it from any Virgo because I think generally you guys kind of lack empathy sometimes, or you're just not necessarily the best with like matters of the heart. I come for you for like financial situations and like brainstorming and like getting me career advice and things like that, but not necessarily like how I'm feeling on the inside.
Yeah.
You know?
Because let's be honest, Virgo, you're still figuring out how you're feeling on the inside.
Right.
So it wouldn't be smart for me to come to you on matters of the heart. Exactly.
You know?
100%.
You know?
100%.
And ultimately, I love Pisces because like no matter what the mood I am in, I feel like a Pisces is gonna accept me, you know? Like even if I'm really sad, like I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm so sad, I'm not gonna go hang out with my Pisces friend, because I know that they're gonna make me feel better just with their energy. And I love that, you know, they take your hot mess energy and they're like, I'm going to try and like wash that for you and make it better. And
I'm
really
gonna purify you,
hon. They're like, let's take you out of this dreamscape. Let's like clean you up, sweetie, and like make sure you're okay. Again, I'm doing that Pisces voice.
Yeah, right.
I feel like they always just have love to give and they're gonna make you feel better. So at the end of the day, that's why I pick Pisces. I think they give you that space. They're ultimately not gonna judge you no matter what it is. And Virgos are all about being judgy.
Yeah, they are.
But you know, sometimes you want to be judged and you need that help.
Sometimes a situation needs to be judged and assessed for there to be improvement.
100%.
That's why y'all are in the running.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
But a lot of the time I just want to cry and whine.
Yeah. So honestly, I feel like that's one of the main reasons why I also pick Pisces. I pick Pisces personally because I know I'm a softie. And when people respond back to my emotions with fact, it truly irritates me. I have a Gemini moon. I'm already making everything logical. I don't need you to hit me back with that logic with your mercurial ways, okay? Like I'm already on Mercury's, I'm already on Mercury's nuts. Yeah, I need you to be on Mercury's nuts with me.
And I need you to keep talking to me, making plans.
Exactly, and my main thing is I just need my emotions validated when I'm going through something, and I feel like Pisces does exactly that, which is why I ultimately pick Pisces as well, and not just because my boyfriend is Pisces.
Right. My boyfriend is a Virgo and I didn't pick him, sorry. Ooh, awkward. But you're my best planner, baby. I love you.
Oh, there you go.
Alright, y'all, thank you so much for watching our episode on who is the best therapist, Virgo or Pisces. We would love it if you commented down below letting us know who your preferred therapist is. Okay, the
and your
Virgo or
reasons
the
why.
Pisces. Yes, let us know why. We're gonna link our socials up here. We post every Monday and Thursday, and we'll see y'all later.
Bye.